Susan Aronstein, and I'm Professor of English at the university, and I am Director of the Master's Program. This program is directed towards anyone out in the state who can't make it to campus but would like a master's degree in English. That could be someone who's interested in the literature, who wants to pursue for personal enrichment, definitely teachers who would like a chance at getting a subject master's, people who are wanting to teach at community colleges and need a further credential. So a variety of students. The bottom line is, do you want an MA in English? Would you like to continue your studies at a graduate level? And this is a way you could do it if you're site-bound. Starting this summer, a one-week residency on campus, followed by 4 compressed video conferencing classes or seminar classes to kick it off. It's going to be a class in Shakespeare and theory. It will be taught by Susan Fry, who has been a high school teacher herself as well as been at the university many years. From there, they will be taking a graduate seminar each semester. Fall and spring will be classes in the evenings from 7 to 10 on Thursday nights. During the semester, a seminar class, video conferencing as well, and then 2 more summer residencies, and they will be done in 3 years. Video conferencing is a technology in which students are in a studio and they will participate in the class in real time. So you will need to be in the studio during those hours. The professor will also be in a studio. You will all be able to see each other. So it enables discussion, which is key for a graduate seminar. It will be supplemented by online tools such as eCompanion for distribution of class materials, as well as use of a conferencing program for conferencing over student papers. But the key is going to be those class discussions, doing our best to emulate what it would be like to be in a graduate seminar. The first real reason was demand. I kept on getting emails from people asking if such a degree was possible. So that was really the first thing when people asked for it. And then I realized that there are many students, particularly teachers in the state, who really would like this degree and are unable to get it. So we just started thinking about how can we make that happen. So we decided to explore that and ended up with working with outreach and then coming up with this format. This program is taught by the very same people who teach the one on campus. They are not adapting their classes in any way except for to accommodate the technology. So they will be the exact same classes that are delivered on campus, only delivered through different media. We're starting out with Susan Fry, who is won teaching awards, both the Arts and Sciences Extraordinary Merit in Teaching, as well as the Golden Apple Award. She is a prolific publisher. She's just published a book called Pins and Needles on women's work in the 17th century. She's also written a book on Elizabeth I, which when people on NPR needed someone to talk about the film of Elizabeth, they interviewed her, and those are the national NPR people. So she's going to kick off the program. From there, all of the teachers in the program are our best. 4 or 5 of them have won Elbogans. All of them are publishing, and so I could sit and think of the numbers, but I can't. But everyone, almost everyone who's teaching this has a book out, and like I said, they're all award-winning faculty, highly published and respected in their fields, both as teachers and scholars. What they should come away knowing after completing the program is having moved from the level of undergraduate to the level of pre-professional in English studies, so they'll have a broad knowledge of both literary and new media text. They will understand how you situate yourself in kind of a professional dialogue or a professional conversation. They will be acquainted with emerging theories and the ways that we talk about literature, as well as emerging fields such as digital media and video games. It will be a broad degree that gives them knowledge that will enable them to either go on and get a PhD if that's what they want, or, as I mentioned earlier, to teach at community colleges. They would also be able perhaps to go on and work in technical writing, grant writing. So they'll be given an opportunity to move forward in various ways. Where they'll specialize is in their thesis. So once they get to their thesis, they'll probably be thinking about what do I want to do next, and writing the thesis that will help them get there. If you are site-bound, obviously, this degree makes sense for you. If you have access to other online or distance degrees, I would say that this degree is probably one of the few that actually is taught exactly like a degree on campus would be. If you are looking at other distance degrees, it depends on, is this the degree that suits your interest and your needs? If you want to do curriculum development, that would be a degree that would make sense for that. But if what you're really looking at is a subject-based degree as opposed to a pedagogy-based degree, this would be the place to go. Make sure, first of all, that you can finish the degree, because this is a cohort, which means that you need to move through with the group. Besides for that, the advice I would give you is you need to love what you're doing. If you don't want to be doing a lot of reading and a lot of writing and asking kind of complex questions about literary and popular culture texts, this probably isn't the degree for you. But if you like those sorts of things, this is the place to go.